return. Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Murray now on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
First down, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray keeps it himself. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. Second and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
First carry for James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. Bulldozes past him. And he's got this down to the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Murray going to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the... Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Packers. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers!
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Murray now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Murray on the sneak. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down? I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now this time Murray to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. A final shot before half from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray dancing to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are pouring it on. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Murray keeps it himself. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 40 yards.
And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On play action, Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Rodgers throwing here.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
You know they pay me extra for that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Oh, you don't want to kick it out of bounds now or what?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You scared or what?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Why you don't want to kick it out of bounds now? You scared?
for pride at this point.
that's all
You
that's
scared,
left
boss?
because victory,
Pass
no
interference.
chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a
Nope.
lot of people watching
That's
the
not
body
a
language
glitch.
of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they
I've
need to
never
do
had
that
them,
and
not
do
gonna
it
lie,
really
but I'll
well.
take it.
Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
All garbage games anyway.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the
All your
Packers
points was cut
come
off
up
my
with a late
turnovers.
turnover,
Good
but
game,
it'll
bro.
probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.